All right. Good evening, everyone. What's up? What's up? What's up? Like the old Martin thing, whatever. Anyways, we're going to touch on what happened yesterday with the Canelo Alvarez versus Terrence Bud Crawford. I had a good while to sit back and think about what happened. And Bud, everything that I said about Crawford last night was what happened with Canelo for the most part. Bud was on point. He was on his game as usual. I'm not going to sit there and say and take any away from the champ. He's the super champ. He's the man of this decade, bar none for the most part. The only person that I have on his level really is Alexander Usyk, which who also kind of went ham on you have Tyson Fury twice. He beat Anthony Joshua. So and these are dudes that's way bigger than him, right? But Terrence Bud Crawford, man, jumped up there doing his thing. I mean, you can't deny it. You can't deny this man. Canelo was at his best, and I don't want to take anything away from Bud. So Canelo was at his best, and Bud just made him look old. Bud made him look that bad at that point, right? I shouldn't say bad, but his skills, Bud just had too much skills for him. Period. Bud had too much skills for him. He was twisting him. He was punching. He was punching him in bunches when he should. He was punching within punches. His jab was there. He went to the body a couple of times. He was headhunting all night. There were times where I thought that he was going to knock Canelo out. I think it was the 11th or the 12th round in the final minutes of the round. It was in the final minutes of the 12th round. However, final seconds of the 12th round. However, I can't remember. There's some other points where Canelo Alvarez, he would just look frustrated and he was just walking around, turning his back almost and moving away from Crawford. I mean, Crawford just did his thing, man. It was a world class master class last night for Terrence Bud Crawford, man. And I am going to salute you, sir. If I had a hat on, I would take that off and salute you. If I had a toupee on, I would took that off too and salute you as well, my guy. Right? So you did your thing. What's next for Bud? Personally, if I were Bud, I would probably only look for the big paydays, and the only big payday is a Canelo rematch, right? Boots Ennis is not going to draw that kind of money. Boots Ennis, unless Turkey Al Sheikh is going to fund that amount of bread for it, and even if I was Bud, it's high risk, low reward. I mean, even though with him and Canelo Alvarez or whatever the case may be, it was a super high risk for Canelo Alvarez where you put all the belts up on the line versus a guy that's coming up, and I want to say 3 weight classes because he only had one fight at 154, and he just moonlighted there, like I said before, right? So I will go with Bud fighting Canelo in a rematch where Bud is the A side and he gets that big payday. I think that's the only way to go. You can't fight Benavidez. Benavidez is like 6'8" or something. I'm joking, but he's not that tall. But Benavidez is a big guy, right? You got all these other cats as big dudes, and I could see Crawford going down to 160. I could see that possibly, right? But who are you gonna fight? You just made you are the dude of the decade, basically. You are the dude of this era. Why would you want to fight somebody else? Right? You're about to be 38 in about 2 weeks, right? Who are you gonna fight? Not Canelo in a rematch? Who is gonna warrant that type of payday for you? Right? Or I mean, who else you gonna fight? I could see him, I could see Spence winning a fight and then possibly going to fight again, where a lot of people will want to see that. Probably, right? If Spence looked good, right? So I mean, there's a couple avenues for Bud. If I were him, I would look for a Canelo rematch if Canelo wants it. I would and beat Canelo ass again, get 150 million dollars for that fight, and then retire and go off into the sunset. That's my opinion. That's what I have. Big shout out to the champ. I went against you last night, and you proved me wrong. I'm listen, dog ass day sometimes, right? Yeah, I mean, a broke clock is is right twice a day, and I was wrong last night. That's it, and I own up to that, and I try to do better next time and get it right. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this clip, and I will be separating a lot of stuff. I'm building this stuff up. I'll be separating my channels. This may be on the personal channel, whatever the case may be, but I'm going to separate everything. And we're going to get it going. Y'all going to see a whole lot of me. Y'all going to see a lot of stuff that I'll be covering. And the production is going to get way better. I'm just working on some stuff in the back end, but I just want to just start getting this stuff going. But I do have the equipment. I do have everything. And it's just the editing. The editing be getting me sometimes. But y'all don't give a goddamn about that. Bud Crawford, you the man. Take my hat off to you. Take my toupee off to you if I had one. And everything else, man. You the GOAT, dogs.